Well, good evening, everyone. We are here in Oban, Oban, but it's pronounced Obin. And according to patron Saint Rick, this is a low-key resort. Its winding promenade is lined by gravel beaches, which you can see in front of us down here. Um, Ice cream stands, fish and chip joints, a tourable distillery, which is right up over here, and a good choice of restaurants. One we're about to eat at in a second. Bagpipers playing. We got to stop this announcement for the bagpiper. I don't know if you can hear it, but you know you're in Scotland when you can hear a bagpiper, right? You just stepped off the back of the boat, Jack, and there you got a bagpiper coming. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, it's a tight little town. I mean, everything is very close together. It seems eager to please its visitors. Jackie and I wandered up the street. There's tweed for sale everywhere, and wool, and a lot of tours out to their outer islands. We're right past this boat here, but out there's the island of Mull and Skull and Strata or Straka, or I can't even call them all, but all these wonderful, wonderful places. And all this stuff gives it a very rugged charm. It's windy as heck out here today. It rained a little bit earlier, but now we have the sun that's popped out, and it's just absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous place. So instead of walking up and down and showing everything, I just thought we'd stand here as Rick describes, and we should, and just kind of give our little tour as we're just standing here on the old pier, getting ready to go in. Kind of Rick calls it the burnt out sightseeing tour. Now, way down to our right here, I don't know if I can step around this and show you. This place is really big for the ferries that go out to the Hebrides. Um, and so right behind this boat here, which is another ocean-going boat, they have a lot of ferries that swing in and out. This is where, so right here with this thing, that's where the train station is that we're moving from right to left. And that train station is basically everyone from Scotland comes in by train here to get on the ferries and go out to the rest of the spot. So if you look, though, you'll see these Victorian sandstone buildings up on top and down below. Um, it's always been on the way to somewhere, and today is really no different. So it's dominated by the ferries, as I said earlier. The big company is called Caledonian Mac Brain. It's Scotland's biggest ferry company. It has over 30 ships, serves 24 destinations, and serves over 4 million people a year. Go on these ferries out to their homes and their businesses. Now, the train station, the train came in about 1880, and it became the unofficial capital of Scotland's west coast, and it's its destination for tourists. Uh, right there, you'll see the former Caledonian Hotel, which was originally the Terminus Hotel, which is now where Jackie and I are staying, the Pearl Oban Hotel. It once, it was built first hotel in town. It was built to take care of the people coming off the train. So tourists aside, the big industry was herring, and you can see the herrings. A dozen boats still do their stuff commercially. You'll see them tucked down there around the side of the ferry terminal. Um, as the ocean supply has become depleted, most of the fish is locally farmed, but there's still plenty of shellfish around. Great mussels in this area, fantastic mussels and oysters. So other than that, the big industries in the area have been tobacco, which we imported from us in America, and then whiskey. And so if I turn to the left here as I turn around, you'll see the red stack there of the Oban distillery. It's rare to find a distillery in the middle of a town, but Oban grew up around this distillery. With the success of its whiskey, the town is enjoying an invigorating confidence and optimism, and in 1811, a royal charter. Um, Josh and I, when we were here, toured. I toured it. Josh did not tour it, but I toured it. It is the thing to do.
when you're in town. And above it, you're going to see this odd little mini coliseum, and this is called the McCraig's Tower. It was an idea of a Oban tycoon in the 1900 to build this project to give people something to do. Build me a fine memorial and have the workers work. Now, he died before it was completed, and so his completing vision for it remains a mystery. So this is an example of what you heard me say earlier, a folly, a uniquely British notion of an idiosyncratic structure erected by a colorful aristocrat. So building a folly was an in-your-face kind of extravagance that many extremely wealthy people enjoyed, even when they were surrounded by struggling working class people. That's an urge that survives among some of the upper crust to this day. Now, while the building itself is nothing to see up close, a 10-minute hike through the Victorian residential neighborhood leads you to a peaceful garden and a commanding view, which we understand is fantastic at sunset. Now, I'll walk over here if I can and look out to sea. At the height of the Cold War, this place played a critical role in the world's first two-way transatlantic phone cable. It was laid from Galach Bay to Newfoundland in 1956, and it was a milestone of global communication. This technology later provided the White House and the Kremlin with the hotline that was created after the Cuban Missile Crisis to avoid any type of nuclear flare-up. And so here we are looking out to sea. Sky is threatening again. What's new? It's Scotland. And this is how Scotland looks almost all the time. I read somewhere, I think it was in Rick stuff, a thing called SOTS, sun's out over there. And that really describes things in this area. But this is Oban. It's a windy day. Jackie and I are getting ready to go and enjoy a nice supper and then get to bed because tomorrow we'll be going up into the Scottish Highlands. So until tomorrow.